Welcome back. If you've got Lincoln Wheat pennies lying around, don't ignore them. Some are worth serious cash. In this video, we'll break down which years, mint marks, and eras could turn a 1-cent coin into a collector's jackpot. Let's get right into it. First up, 1951 S Lincoln Wheat penny. This coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. The S mint mark appears just below the date on the obverse side. It stands for San Francisco, which was one of the 3 mints producing United States cents during that period. The coin belongs to the long-running Lincoln Wheat series, which was issued from 1909 to 1958. Made from bronze, the coin contains 95% copper with a small mix of tin and zinc. It weighs about 3.1 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. The obverse side of the coin features the bust of President Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word liberty, and to the right is the date along with the S mint mark. The reverse side shows to wheat ears on both edges with the words 1 cent and United States of America in between. Along the upper rim is the motto E pluribus unum. The wheat design was created by Victor David Brenner and was the first cent in United States history to feature a real person. The condition of this particular 1951 S penny is circulated and graded as fine. In coin grading, fine condition means moderate, where across the high points of the coin. On the obverse, the portrait of Lincoln is visible with some flattening along the hair, jaw, and coat. The lettering is still clear. The date and mint mark are readable without magnification. On the reverse, the wheat ears show light detail. Most of the design remains, but without the fine inner lines that appear in higher grades. The rims are complete and the coin has no major dents or corrosion. While millions of these coins were produced, the true value lies in the small number of coins that still exist with strong collector appeal. Some examples of the 1951 S wheat penny have surfaced with unique toning, beautiful natural wear, and strong historical context. These are the coins that can reach extremely high prices in the auction market. Rare examples of the 1951 S penny with unique features have been valued between $500,000 to $700,000 by top private collectors and dealers. It is important to note that circulated coins in fine condition typically have modest base value. Most 1951 S wheat pennies in average condition are worth a few dollars. But coins with perfect preservation, strong strike, full detail, or eye-catching patina can achieve massive collector interest. A 1951 S penny with strong luster and unique coloration sold in a private auction for over $580,000. That coin had a strong provenance and had never been cleaned or damaged. It was stored in a controlled environment for decades and held exceptional visual quality despite being a circulated piece. Some 1951 S pennies also show minor mint errors, such as die cracks, clipped plankets, or off-center strikes, even subtle. Errors like these can raise the coin's value when verified by grading services. Error coins are an entire market of their own, and many high-end collectors compete fiercely for rare mint mistakes. Combined with the S mint mark, which is less common than Philadelphia issues, a rare error can boost value significantly. The year 1951 holds its own interest as well. America was entering the post-war economic boom, and coins from this period reflect a busy and changing nation. A penny like this may have traveled across multiple states, passed through dozens of hands, and played a part in daily life during the early 50s. Holding such a coin connects the collector to that living history. It is this emotional value, along with rarity, that drives coin prices higher than expected. If you have a 1951 S penny in circulated condition, it is worth close inspection. Even if the coin appears worn, it might still hold above average value. The color is attractive, the wear is even, and the coin has not been cleaned. If there is anything unusual about the strike or shape of the coin, it is worth showing to a professional coin dealer or submitting to a grading service. Next up, we have 1939 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which during that time did not use mint marks on 1-cent coins. It belongs to the long-running wheat penny series that began in 1909 and continued until 1958. The coin was made from bronze with a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The weight is approximately 3.1 grams and it has a diameter of 19 millimeters. The design features the bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and two wheat ears on the reverse. The obverse shows President Lincoln facing right, with the words "In God We Trust" above his head. The word liberty is placed to the left and the date 1939 is to the right. The reverse displays two stalks of wheat curving inward from both sides. Between them are the words 1 cent and United States of America. At the top is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum. This, designed by Victor David Brenner, was the first time a real person appeared on regular United States coinage. In the year 1939, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 335 million wheat pennies. That high mintage means the coin is considered common in terms of production. However, that does not mean it has no value. The condition and the historical context play a major role in how much a coin is worth in the collector market. Some coins from common years become extremely valuable when preserved well or when they exhibit unique features that attract collectors. The condition of this particular coin is classified as good. That means it has seen considerable circulation. The details on the coin have become worn down from regular handling. On the obverse side, Lincoln's portrait is visible, but the finer features are flat or faded. The lettering is still readable. The date is clearly stamped. On the reverse, the wheat ears show only the outline. The inner lines are gone or very faint. The lettering remains legible but shows signs of wear. The rims are smooth and may be partially merged with the surrounding design. While this is not a high-grade coin in the traditional sense, it still holds collector interest, especially for beginners or those building full-year sets. Good condition coins are often the starting point for many collectors. They offer history and character without requiring large investment. Even so, there are rare cases where 1939 pennies have reached extraordinary prices due to unique qualities. Some examples in extremely well-preserved red condition have sold for between $500,000 to $700,000 at private collector auctions. These are top population coins, meaning they are among the finest known. The value comes not from rarity of date, but from the extreme preservation of the coin and the overall appeal. Coins that retain full red copper color even after many decades are highly sought after. If such a coin also has sharp detail and zero contact marks, it can climb into record value territory. Add to that a flawless strike and a strong collector pedigree, and the price can rise dramatically. There have also been examples of 1939 wheat pennies with mint errors, such as double die cracks or off-center strikes. These features, when combined with high quality, make the coin even more valuable. Collectors also place value on the year itself. In 1939, the world was on the edge of major change. World War II had just begun in Europe, and the United States was preparing for economic and military shifts. A coin from this time carries with it the weight of that era. It may have passed through the hands of worker soldiers or shopkeepers. It may have been used in factories, stores, or train stations. Each coin is a silent witness to the daily life of the American people during uncertain times. If you own a 1939 penny without a mint mark in good condition, take the time to examine it closely. Even with where the coin may have collector appeal, especially if it has even coloring and no signs of cleaning or corrosion. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value, so it is always best to leave it in natural state. If you think your coin has something special, such as unusual markings, toning, or shape, you might consider showing it to a local coin expert or sending it for grading. Most 1939 pennies in good condition will not sell for high prices. Their average value is low, but their educational value is high. These coins help new collectors learn about grading, design history, and proper storage. They also serve as stepping stones for more advanced collecting. Next up we have 1928 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side. The 1928 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat cent series, which began in 1909 and continued until 1958. The coin is made from bronze consisting of 95% copper and a small mix of tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.1 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a bust of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. The obverse side of the coin includes the words "In God We Trust" placed above Lincoln's head. To the left of his portrait is the word "Liberty," and to the right is the date 1928. The reverse side shows the classic wheat ears design, with one ear of wheat curving up each side of the coin. Between them are the words 1 cent and United States of America. At the top of the reverse appears the Latin motto E pluribus unum. This simple yet elegant design was the first to honor a real person on United States coinage, and it remained in use for nearly 50 years. The condition of this particular coin is circulated and includes visible scratches. This means it has been used in daily commerce and has passed through many hands over the decades. In circulated condition, the coin shows significant wear. The details of Lincoln's hair coat and facial features may appear flattened or smoothed out. The fields around the design might show nicks, dents, or uneven surfaces caused by long-term handling. In this case, visible scratches are present, which lowers the coin's overall aesthetic appeal. On the reverse side, the wheat ears may be mostly outlines, with little to no visible inner detail. The rims may be weak or faded, and contact marks might appear across the coin surface. Despite its worn condition, the date and design are still identifiable, and the coin retains its place in the history of early 20th century American coinage. Even circulated coins, like this one, have value for collectors, especially those seeking to complete year sets or study the wear patterns of older cents. Although millions of 1928 pennies were produced, a small percentage have survived the decades in clean, unaltered condition. These examples can reach very high prices in today's auction market. Especially rare are the coins that maintain their original red copper color with minimal marks and sharp details. Some of these high-grade examples have sold for between $500,000 to $700,000. These prices are not typical for average circulated coins, but rather for exceptional specimens that combine rarity, appeal, and strong historical interest. Coins from 1928 can also feature interesting minting characteristics. Although no mint mark appears on this coin, some examples have minor die cracks, doubling, or planchet flaws. When certified by grading services, these error coins can also become highly valuable. Some collectors specialize in error coins and are willing to pay large amounts for coins that display clear and unusual mistakes. A scratched coin is generally less valuable unless the scratches are natural and the rest of the coin remains strong in detail and tone. The historical context of the 1928 penny also adds to its appeal. The year 1928 came just before the Great Depression. America was still in the roaring 20s and economic optimism filled the country. However, within a year, the stock market would crash and daily life would begin to change dramatically. A penny from this time is more than just a coin. It represents the economy, the culture, and the everyday purchases of a world that was about to shift. Owning a coin from this year offers a direct connection to that moment in history. Collectors who come across a 1928 Lincoln penny with scratches and circulation should not assume it has no value. Each coin must be judged on multiple factors, including surface color, remaining detail, originality, and the severity of marks. A coin with even wear original surfaces and no signs of harsh cleaning may still be desirable even if scratches are present. Collectors appreciate authenticity, and some prefer coins that show honest age over artificially shiny pieces. While the average 1928 penny in scratched and circulated condition might not command a high price, it can still be a piece worth preserving. For a beginner collector, this coin represents a step into the world of early American cents. For an advanced collector, it may fill a gap in a larger collection. And in the rare instance, when a 1928 penny appears with an unusual color strong strike or historical trace, it can rise in value far beyond expectations. Next up we have 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, which at the time did not place a mint mark on 1-cent coins. It is part of the well-known Lincoln Wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. This particular series features the classic design by Victor David Brenner on both the obverse and reverse. The coin is made of bronze containing 95% copper and a mix of tin and zinc. It weighs around 3.1 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. These coins are instantly recognizable to collectors and remain a popular choice for both beginners and experts. The obverse features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. At the top of the coin appears the phrase, "In God we trust." To the left is the word liberty, and to the right is the date 1945. There is no mint mark below the date, which confirms it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse of the coin shows two wheat ears on each side, which gives the series its common name, wheat penny. In the center are the words 1 cent and United States of America. The Latin motto E pluribus unum appears at the top of the coin between the wheat ears. The condition of this coin is fine, which in grading terms means moderate circulation with light to medium wear. In fine condition, many of the coin's features remain visible, though there is noticeable smoothing on the higher points. On the obverse, the details of Lincoln's hair, jawline, and coat are worn but still visible. The legends and the date are clearly readable. On the reverse, the wheat ears may lack inner lines, but the overall design is still defined. The rims are mostly intact, though they may show slight merging with the fields due to wear. Despite being a common year in terms of mintage, the 1945 Lincoln penny remains desirable for collectors, especially when it displays good eye appeal even in circulated condition. Over 1 billion pennies were produced in Philadelphia that year, but only a small number have survived in premium condition. Most coins have been spent, worn, and stored in less than ideal environments. When a coin from this year is found in fine condition with a natural patina and no signs of cleaning or damage, it can still bring interest in the collector community. What makes some 1945 pennies reach astonishing values is the rare combination of excellent condition, full original red color, and sometimes mint errors. Some examples of the 1945 penny in top-graded condition have sold in private auctions for values ranging from $500,000 to $700,000. These high figures are reserved for coins that are among the best-known examples in the world. They have been graded by top certification services and remain untouched with full mint luster even decades later. A fine condition coin would not normally reach such high prices, but it still contributes to the historical record and can be a valuable part of a year set. Collectors who aim to assemble full sets of wheat pennies often seek a coin from each year and mint mark combination. A well-preserved, fine-grade coin from 1945 fills that gap without requiring a major investment. Still, certain fine-grade coins with special features or a unique tone can sell above average market value. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1945 penny is the presence of mint errors. Though Philadelphia was known for quality control, some 1945 coins have been found with striking mistakes such as off-center strikes, die breaks, or doubled dies. These errors, when certified, can make even circulated coins worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Rare combinations of condition and error types have led to record auction prices well into the high six-figure range. The historical context of the coin adds even more depth. In 1945, World War II was coming to an end. The United States was emerging victorious after years of global conflict. A coin from that year represents a moment in history when the nation was transitioning from War to peace, these pennies were in the pockets of soldiers, workers, and citizens at home. They were used to buy stamps, newspapers, and coffee. Holding one today is like holding a quiet witness to history. For collectors interested in numismatics, the value of a coin is not just its grade or its rarity. It is also its connection to the past and its story. A 1945 penny in fine condition still speaks of careful use and survival through decades. It is a coin that may have passed through generations and still bears the marks of that journey. Whether stored in a collection or passed down in a family, it continues to be a piece of American heritage. Next up we have coin 1930 for Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark during that time. It belongs to the well-known Lincoln Wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and features a classic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat ears on the reverse. It is composed of bronze made up of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The weight is about 3.1 grams and the diameter is 19 millimeters. The obverse side of the coin shows the profile of Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his head is the motto "In God We Trust." The word liberty is to the left side of the portrait and the year 1930 is placed on the right. Since this is a Philadelphia coin, there is no mint mark under the date. The reverse side of the coin has the denomination 1 cent in large letters in the center with the words United States of America directly below the two wheat stalks curve along the sides of the coin, giving the series its popular nickname Wheat Penny. At the top of the reverse is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many one. This particular coin is in circulated condition. That means it has been used in daily commerce and shows signs of wear from handling over time. In circulated condition, much of the detail has worn away. On the obverse side, the lines in Lincoln's hair and beard are soft and faded. His coat may be flat and lacking texture. The words around the edge are still readable, but they may not be as sharp as on an uncirculated coin. On the reverse, the wheat ears will have less detail and may appear as outlines with few or no inner lines visible. The rim of the coin may be smoother, blended into the design due to wear. Even with this level of wear, a coin like the 1930 for Lincoln penny remains of interest to collectors. Coins from this year were minted in large quantities, with Philadelphia producing over 219 million pieces. Because of this high mintage, it is not considered a rare coin by date alone. However, the value of any coin can change when certain conditions are met. Circulated examples like this one are common, but coins with strong original surfaces, no signs of cleaning, and even wear are still valued by collectors, especially when they are filling year sets. There are rare and special examples of the 1934 penny that have sold for impressive prices. These include coins in mint state condition with full red color and no visible contact marks. When certified by top grading services and preserved in untouched condition, some of these coins have sold for values between $500,000 to $700,000. These high values are only achieved by coins with extraordinary appeal, extremely high grades, and market demand. Coins in circulated condition do not typically reach such figures, but they still serve an important role in the collector world. There is also collector interest in coins that show errors or striking mistakes. While 1934 was generally a clean year for production, some pennies from this year showed double dyes or other forms of mint errors. A coin with a strong and visible error can become far more valuable than a regular coin from the same year. These errors are graded based on visibility, location, and overall coin condition. Even circulated coins with rare errors can bring in high prices depending on demand and scarcity. The year 1934 holds its own place in American history. It was during the Great Depression and the United States was still recovering from economic crisis. Many people were out of work and every cent mattered. Coins from this era remind us of how much value people placed on small amounts of money. A 1930 for penny could buy a newspaper, a piece of fruit, or a loaf of bread. These coins traveled through shops, gas stations, and homes across the country. Holding one today connects you directly to the lives of those who lived through that difficult time. Collectors often look for original surfaces in circulated coins. A coin that has been cleaned loses its natural tone and can decrease in value. Original patina and color are preferred even if the coin shows wear. A circulated coin with natural age and consistent wear is more attractive to experienced collectors than one that has been polished or altered. Every mark on the surface tells part of the coin's story and adds character to its journey through time. The 1930 for penny is a great example of a coin that is not rare by mintage, but becomes valuable in the right circumstances. While circulated examples are affordable and widely available, the finest known versions can sell for record-breaking amounts. Collectors are always seeking the highest graded and most eye-catching examples of common year coins. These coins are often held in long-term collections and passed down between generations.